Those vintage toys followers, Star Wars fans alike. So I thought I'd do this quick video. I just recently sold this Takara Stormy here. And I don't often get them very often. They don't come up too often. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a video review on the difference with the mold and stuff. It's a very unique figure. There's only a handful of these Takara figures. You got the C3PO, Vader and whatnot with the alternate sculpts. They're bloody cool. I didn't have the weapon on him. He's got such a unique weapon. I'll put a pic of the weapon in this video. He does have such a unique weapon, and half the time that weapon's actually worth more than the fig. But I'll do a quick review of these guys, just the differences in the molds and stuff. And I'll also have some close-up pics because this video probably won't highlight especially the COOs and stuff like that, won't highlight them perfectly. But first off, straight up off the bat, I have to say it. It's a pretty dorky thing to say, but look at the difference in, what do you say? The difference in height. What's the first thing you say? Mr. Takara, aren't you a little short for a Stormtrooper? Sorry, I got that out of the way. Now I'll move on. So I've just got here a regular HK, Hong Kong here. So this guy is a little bit shorter than Takara, and I believe that's from the actual chest, the torso through head mold being a tiny bit smaller. You look at him close up, the actual helmet looks a bit smaller. So the legs height, actually, when I'm looking at him now, the height on the legs actually here is taller too. So overall, I think the Takara is shorter all round. I'm not sure how the mold was. I'm not an expert on this mold. I don't know how the mold was made or anything like that. I'm just going to quickly highlight the differences of these because I've only had, I think it's the third one of these I've had in 30 odd years of selling toys. So it's very cool. And the most recent I have a few years ago now. So very cool one. I thought I'd highlight it. So obviously the main difference is the bolt on the back. It's so cool. Again, I don't know how these molds are made, but yeah, it's got a screw on the back, so it's so cool. It's not glued, sonic welded, glued, whatever, how the vintage ones were done. It's got the screw on the back. And the legs are also quite chunky on the sides. You can see like large hips. So they're mounted slightly differently, the legs. When you do pull them up to the side, you can kind of tell the pegs are very different, the way they're mounted. Again, I'll do some still pics in this video because this video is not going to highlight the perfections. And obviously the other main thing is the COO itself. So this is just a 3-line Hong Kong 1977 GM GFI. And this one is a made in Japan. How good is that? Japan only COO. It's a 2-line. Not eyesight fails me. GMFGI 1978. It's quite cool. Japan. So it's 78 Japan. Man, I'm getting old. One of the coolest figures I've ever seen. And like I said earlier, the helmet's a little shorter. So the whole torso is a bit shorter than the regular HK. And the legs are also quite a bit shorter. The difference in the legs is what you'll probably notice the most. Like I said, I'll have some stills in here because the video will be hard to tell. So that's your Takara Stormy. I wish I had the weapon. It's so cool. Like I said, I'll put a little picture on this. The weapon is so unique and so wicked for this dude. I've actually only ever seen that carded. I've never seen that weapon loose. It's heavily reproed as well. So actually I haven't seen a repro of it, thankfully. But yeah, super cool figure. They don't come up often. I sold that for 400 AUD. I thought that was a bit of a bargain. Unfortunately, the auction didn't do it justice, so the reserve was 400, so that sold. So this is actually being sent today. That's why I quickly knocked this video up while I had it in my hand. So there's your two Stormies. Very, very cool variant. Probably the coolest Stormtrooper variant, I reckon. Correct me if I'm wrong. People say POC. Okay, we'll talk about POC another time, but let's just stick with Japan. This is it, Takara. All right, thanks for watching, guys. It might not be that informative, but this is just a quick one for me while I've got it in hand. I love Star Wars, I love vintage toys. And why not record it and have a bit of fun with it? Thanks, guys.